Kia ora, welcome to Tour Road here in Parnell, Tamaki Makaurau. This is the 2025-26 Martin Guptill T20 Premier Men competition. The home side Parnell won the toss and elected to field. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Good to have you wherever you're tuned in. Devratra and Viraj Modi opening the batting. It's Devratra on strike. Hayden Dixon at the water's end and is playing a miss. First ball. And I've just realised why something isn't working. So I do apologise. I'll get that up very shortly.
Oh, really? What about Harry? I don't know where Harry is. He was injured before Christmas. He'll be over it right now.
Conditions pretty overcast, a lot of rain. I turned up here about just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. The ground's dried up pretty quick. Not surprised at all though that Parnell have chosen to field. Second ball, back of the length, and another plainer miss from Devratra. Hayden Dixon played for the Cook Islands men's national side last week in the 2026 Kuki Cup, which I covered. Cook Islands preparing for the 2026 ICC Asia Pacific T20 qualifiers for the 2028 T20 World Championships or World Cup. Next T20 World Cups next month. There's this one's played straight to cover. How's out third ball? Didn't really have to move, and it's none for one. Neil Patel in at number 3 for Eden Roskill. Played for the ACA Indians at last week's Kuki Cup, which I was just saying Cook Islands were playing in. Excuse me. Second highest score of 92, not out. Managed to smash a teammate's vehicle in the process, Samara Singh. Equal highest run scorer as well in that tournament. In some fine form, scored 80 odd against Grafton before Christmas in a T20. As well as the well-constructed 49, both in tricky conditions. Comes down the wicket, first ball. James Nelson sitting underneath it. And it's 2 and 2 balls. James Nelson took the earlier one. This time he had to move to his left. And it's none for 2 after 4. I do apologise, it seems as though my scoreboard doesn't seem to want to work currently. Trying to get that fixed, but none for 2 after 4 deliveries. Hayden Dixon has 2. Hamish Nelson has 2 catches. A little bit of wind just flipping through, sway him to side. Walks out to bat. Nope, that scoreboard's not going to work today, unfortunately. There is a link to the full scoreboard in the description, as well as at the top of the comments. If you've got any thoughts, comments or questions, put them in the chat, folks. I'll get round to them when I see them. Good to have you wherever you're tuned in. First ball to Desai, and he takes the bottom hand off it. Might have just hit him a little bit there. More importantly for Eden Roskill is there to face the next ball. Winner takes all in this match. Both sides losing to Cornwall and beating Grafton. I actually turned up pretty confident Eden Roskill are going to make the quarters. There's this one back of a length and played down to backward point. One ball left in the first year. I thought confidently Eden Roskill would win if this game was a washout. Actually, sorry, that's end of the first over. 2 without loss. Eden Roskill being asked to bat first. It'll be Harry Cullen Hyatt from the road end here at Shore Road. Was injured earlier this season. Back playing. He is one of 2 fill-ins on the full scorecard. Sajith Dumbargula, who's making his Parnell Premier debut today. The other fill-in, Viraj Modi, who was part of the Auckland under-19 winning side in the provincials before Christmas. Playing in his 4th Premier game. Leaves the first one alone. Slip and play. 3rd man and fine leg back on the boundary. The 2 players allowed outside. There's a forward square leg, you can see there, number 49. Dumbargula at mid-wicket, mid-off, mid-on. Cover and a backward point. You can just see to the left of the square leg umpire. Second ball back of the length, just up and over the bowler. And they scamper through for 1. Eden Roskill get their innings underway. To the maidens that were, I think, out of about 5 or 6 maidens bowled last week in the Kuki Cup, only one was not a wicket maiden. I think the first maiden was a triple wicket maiden. Yeah, 2 off the first ball last, and then 1 off the last ball. Right-handed Desai on strike now. Takes a step down the wicket. Plays this through point. They're going to have to run this because this is not going to travel. Pulls up about 5 metres short of the point boundary, but they pick up 2. Good to have you tuned in, VJ, as always. This one played through cover. Dumbargula will give chase. They'll pick up 2. Profitable first 4 balls here for Eden Roskill. And this one just played on the crease. Also part of last week's Cook Island side, Ian Westy, as he's known, coaching Parnell tonight as well as Cook Islands. Eden Roskill coach stayed much a bit down in Lincoln with the Auckland under-17 side. Last ball of the second. Takes a step down the wicket. Plays this to mid-on. Ends the over. 5 off it. Eden Roskill being asked to bat first at 5 for 2. Hayden Dixon continuing at the water's end. Modi, the left-hander, can't do much with that first one. Good delivery. Still sorting out the highlights from that Kuki Cup. I do apologise, I stopped for a couple of days as I was listening to an audio book. I was listening to the Harry Potter full cast audio book on Audible. It's quite decent. You've got Hugh Laurie as Dumbledore. The audio book released the other day. This one's just played inside the line, bobbed very well. And the Kuki Cup did Hayden Dixon. The girl that's playing Hermione in the HBO series to start next year is the voice of Hermione up until Prisoner of Azkaban, the third book, which got released the other day. Plus, I think Keira Knightley is going to voice Umbridge. There's also a narrator in there. It's actually really good if you enjoy your Harry Potter. Modi takes a step back in the wicket, plays this through cover, and they'll settle for 1. Had a look at the wicket out there. Not surprising, it was a little bit soft, a bit sticky. But yeah, considering the weather Tamaki Makaurau have had today, it's in pretty decent shape. A couple of wet spots on it, but nothing too worrisome. Desai drives to the right of mid-off, and that'll be the first boundary. 4 runs. Good confident shot. Played through it. Stand and deliver stuff. Square leg just going across the wicket to cover. Does like a good drive to sway him to side. This one outside edge, down to third man, it'll be single. There won't be a live stream of Eden Roskill on Saturday. They head to Te Atatū Park for the next round of Richard Jones Trophy against Waitakere. It is misfield here at mid-off, and they run through for 1. Ends the third, 12 for 2. Viraj Modi, 3 off 6, swam Desai, 9 off 8. Myself, I'll be heading to Kirikiriroa, Hamilton, for the Hamilton Premier One Day final between Marist Suburbs and Melville. As Harry Cullen Hyatt will continue at the road end. Hyatt none for 5 of his first. Dixon 2 for 7 at the other end. This one's angled off the bat. It's a backward point. Does some good fielding down there. Prevents a single. That final at Galloway Park, 10:30 a.m. first ball. Covered a few Hamilton Premier One Day finals, or Spark finals as they were back then with the combined. Sajid Dambergola, who's number 32 on the field to the right of screen, used to play for Hamilton Star University, and Hamilton Star were a pretty gun side back then. Reuben Clinton, who used to play for Parnell as well, played for them. There's a swing and a miss from Modi. Still young in his career, just needs to, only slight comment I have about his batting, just needs to start moving his feet a little bit. Great to see Tiamutu's Christian Clark debuting for the Black Caps the other night. Said he had a bit of jitters in his stomach, having to bowl to Virat Kohli. As this one driven down to mid-off, who takes a good catch. Started going backwards, then had to come forward. And it's 12 for 3. Abhi Patel walks to the crease, another young batter. Nick Tapper was the one with good hands at mid-off. Just being reminded that Backbone's indoor cricket team at indoor Central, playing tonight, their first game after the Christmas break. If I wasn't here doing this, I'd be playing. First ball to him, he just plays this to mid-wicket, sorry. I apologise, just started getting a phone call about something that happened earlier that can't answer them. While doing this, 2 balls left in the 4th. Patel plays this on the crease to extra cover. Last ball of the fourth. It's just played to extra cover. Eden Roskill being asked to bat first, the 12 for 3. First bowling change coming at the Waters End here at Shore Road. Nick Tapper in.
Bev, are you doing the Maris final on the weekend?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So I didn't see you there, Sandeep. Sorry.
you still doing those Sunday leagues? Those Indian ones?
Nick Tapper plays this just to mid wicket. Sorry, Nick Tapper's bowler, Swaim Desai. Down the wicket comes Swaim Desai. Outside edge. Through third man, it's 4. Doesn't matter how they come, it's what goes in the scorebook that counts.
Why is not giving like they're like Sunday leagues. Oh. Yeah. What's that one? Oh, is that the one that Darren started? Yeah.
It's ball through the league side, down to fine leg. Back-to-back boundaries. Stronger, confident shot this time. 20 for 3 now.
We just played this one recently and the team that came second.
Desai moves to 17 off 11. Avi Patel at the other end, yet to score off 3 deliveries. This time through third man. Some good fielding down there will prevent it going into the boundary, just the one.
To be fair, it's a lot more like even.
This one from Avi Patel, he'll get off the mark and it'll just reach the boundary, 4 runs. Great over here for Eden Roskill. Yep.
No, we got 3 boundaries.
Oh. And Roskill finally getting some runs on the board now after struggling. As almost a run out. Good run in the end, especially on that soft surface. 5 gone, 26 for 3. Zealand under-19s representative in 2004, James Nelson from the road end. First sign of spin, and Nelson does his own fielding. Super Smash getting underway, or continuing today, as this is off the pads, an appeal, but why that ball's come out. Got a little bit of skid off the pitch. Avi Patel's just signalling there. Yeah, at Kennards High Community Oval, Auckland Hearts won the toss and elected to field. They've got the Canterbury Magicians 31 for 4. So this is to mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, and they take one. Auckland A were taking on Northern Districts A today at Keith Park, home of Eden Roskill. Auckland A batted first and were 185 for 5 when the match was called off. Seeing that Neil Patel was actually playing in that today. Brodie Harrison 73 not out. Down the wicket and stumped. Tossed it out a little bit wider. Decides missed it, and easy work behind the stumps. Tom Dunlop with the quick hands. Raja Chaudhary and...
So both of them with T with 51. That's really great.
Sorry? Oh, 51. Scorer's delight, Jocelyn. Scorer's delight. And commentators. Both wearing 51. Raja Chaudhary has won... one Ranji Trophy, which is India's first-class competition game. Competition to his name. Played for Rajasthan in 2019. Came to Eden Roskill about a year ago now. First ball's full, and extra cover does the fielding. Played for the Auckland Cricket Association Indians. Last week. The second ball over wide, long on goes Chaudhary. It's 4. 31 for 4 after 6. Eden Roskill being asked to bat first. Nick Tapper continuing at the water's end. None for 14 from his first. Avi Patel's first ball cuts us on the bounce to point. Should say the winners last week of that Kuki Cup and that tri series between Cook Islands men, ACA Development and ACA Indians was the ACA Indians winning the final after having been beaten convincingly all tournament by the ACA Development side. As this one's played to mid-wicket. Not the court bowl. Excuse me. Next ball. Looked off the pads behind square on the leg side. And they'll end up with one as the fielder's gone down on his bum. Fifth ball of the over played to point. Reminder, you can watch these games back often as you like. There will be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. In coming days. After I've done the Kuki Cup matches. This comes down the wicket. Hand off the bat there, down to fine leg. And they pick up one. 7 gone, 35 for 4. James Nelson continuing at the road end. On the sweep. No one back there on the boundary. 4 runs. Mid-wicket. 2 straight. To be bothered by it. Chaudhry moving to 11 off 6. So we're going to look at 2 here. Some good running, just a gentle push, and that mid-wicket fielder had a lot of work to do to come in and prevent the second. Couldn't. None on the boundary behind the wicket. Long on and long off at back. Cover. Deep square and deep mid wicket. As it's mid-wicket having to come in off the boundary, does a very good job this time, prevents the second 42 for 4. Chaudhary moves to 14 of 8. Abhi Patel 7 off 11. I'll update the other T20 matches going on involving these two clubs. This one's just played to mid-wicket in a moment. Parnell at home in the thirds. At Thomas Bloodworth, while is a punch a single to back deep back to square leg. Sorry. While the reserves are at Keith A Park. This one just a forward press. Calls through for a quick single. Good running between these two. Ends the 8th. 44 for 4. Just a Norrie at the water's end for Parnell. Wanted this one to play in the quarters on Sunday. Venues to be determined once all the quarterfinalists from each of the 4 pools are decided. And given all that, I might be able to live stream a game, just not 100% sure right at this moment. First ball goes downtown, pretty much over long off for 6. 50 comes up for Eden Roskill as well, 50 for 4. 1 ball into the 9th, being asked to bat first. At Keith A Park in the reserves, Eden Roskill 35 for 5 against Parnell. And just trying to find the thirds competition to find that score. Parnell batting first there in the reserves at Thomas Bloodworth. 69 without loss in the 8th over. Ball's back in the hand of the bowler, and they get a single bottom edge down to short fine leg. Chaudhary did have a good innings against Grafton as well. Before Christmas. Scored a quick 30. I think the strike rate was 200. Which is what it is now, 22 off 11. Is there another stumping? Yes, there is. Tom Dunlop with the gloves. And Eden Roskill lose their 5th. Arias Sadala did bat well against Grafton as well. I have to say, other than the openers, Feed and Roskill, it's this one's just played to square leg. Dunlop does his own fielding. Dunlop does the fielding, I should say. Single taken. Eden Roskill were 2 for 2 at Grafton after 2 overs. Managed to get it to 180 and run by a good margin. I know Parnell had a big one against Grafton as well before Christmas. I was surprised that Parnell's net run rate was bigger than Eden Roskill's, but that was wise. A peel for caught behind and a good shake of the head. Just a little bit of movement there. Rajat Chaudhary showing. Back of the length, played down through, short fine leggers up, and they'll come back for a second. Big confusion, but in the end they get home for 2. Ends the ninth over, 54 for 5. Eden Roskill being asked to bat first. This one almost played on, but James Nelson starts the new over. Played on, just almost rolled back. 1 for 14. A second ball of his third. This one, bit of a bouncer bumper. Is it might pinch 2? No, there's no 2 there. Chaudhary sent back from Sadala. Good call. Sadala on 2. Rajat Chaudhary on strike. 24 off 13. This is down to long on the bounce for 1. It's through to the mid-wicket boundary, and Chaudhary not interested in a second. Just singles at the moment off this over so far. One picking up, one left to right on screen. Only a couple of metres away from the camera. It's played off the back foot. Huge mix up. Sadala's gone back and gets home safely, and in the end they'll get a single. T20 cricket at its best, that one. 58 for 5, 1 ball left in the 10th. So it's played to short fine leg for a dot. And stay 58 for 5 after 10 overs. Parnell travelling to East Coast Bays on Saturday with the first round of Jeff Crow happening. Parnell were defeated last season out here against University in the Jeff Crow Cup one-day final. Jocelyn, I've created a epic matches playlist, and on my way up I realised I hadn't put that on there because that was a good final. It was a very good final, that one. On the sweep, and 6 runs over the gazebo. $64 for 5. Decided not to put my body on the line and try and catch that one. Actually, on Wednesday I borrowed a big camera, and I had that set up on the balcony at Cornwall, and I had my little one next to it just in case, and I reckon within a metre it hit the railing.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it was very close to the small one.
I got hit from a 6 from the Annika Parikh hit while I
Oh,
was
Annika,
at
yep.
Cornwall, and it hit me right here, and I had an amazing bruise and trouble because I couldn't show anyone.
well, you could, Jocelyn, but full toss played to mid wicket. Quicker one, and just played back at him. Chaudhry on 32. Nori 1 for 16 halfway through his second over. Only ever been hit by the ball twice while live streaming. Both were hockey and warm-ups. Both by Hamilton Boys High players. There's a good forward defence shot here from Chaudhry. Just smothering it. If you know the Gallagher Hockey Centre in Hamilton, do you know that, Hirsch? You've been to the, yeah. I was up in a TV tower and I got hit by the ball. In warm up, so I was looking at my laptop both times. Yeah. Just suggesting a bit of turn and hold in the pitch there. Big thanks to Parnell for hosting us. Did have a bit of a giggle. There were comments about my cord not being long enough, and I said it's definitely not the first time I've been here. And I did have another one. NZ 11th, 3 dots to finish. 64 for 5. Nelson to bowler's last. Star just works us off his pads to mid-wicket. And be one single moves to 4. Chaudhry on strike on 32. Come back to what you sent me, sorry VJ, in a moment. On a sweep, player coming in. Takes a good catch on the knee. Chaudhry holds out for 32 off 22. And it's 65 for 6. Daman Buddy in at number 8. Also played for the ACA Indians last week. Bowling all-rounder.
That's brand new.
Just been sent the New Zealand Indian Sports Association under-23 cricket side to play New Zealand Pacifica. Neil Patel, Divratra Viraj Modi and Shirsafi from the Eden Roskill Club.
Read out the rest.
I can tell.
Can you name the coach?
Well, I wondered.
Should we actually do it? Let's look to it.
This one played down the ground
Like a Harry.
to long off for one. Going back to Super Smash news, the Auckland Aces beating the Canterbury Kings today as well by 6 wickets, chasing 132. It's a single out to cover. 67 for 6, 1 ball left in the 12th. Beverly nicely got it off the face to backward point. 12 gone, 68 for 6. Nick Tapper at the water's end. He bowled us 2 overs, none for 18. This one played to point. Satala on the hunt for a single in the strike, not getting it. Yeah, sorry, Jocelyn. I know you umpired here and ND. Robo, if you know Robo. Robo, one of the great characters of cricket. His Barty just has a little bit of a fiddle at it. Just plays inside the line. This time, Sadala will get a single shot at the bowler's end. I think he was gone, Daman Barty, but gets home anyway. Comes down the wicket to Sadala, plays this to extra cover. Long on, long off back, deep backward square, third man and cover on the boundary. Inside the circle, mid wicket, extra cover, backward point and a short fine leg. So I'm worked off the pads and I'll just get the one. slower ball back of the length and played to backward point. 13 gone, 70 for 6. Harry Cullen Hyatt back into the attack at the road end. One for 5, including a maiden. From 2 overs. Starler gets a shorter one, plays this to short third man. They run 3 for 1. Moves to 7. Damanbari on 3. Good to see the rain has stayed away. Had a graphic ready to go if the match was going to be delayed. Playing a miss from Barty. Eden Roskill's lost against Cornwall in the first round a couple of weeks before Christmas. Very close one. Came down to the last over. As this is the edge up in the air. And Tom Dunlop takes a very extravagant diving catch. He called early. And Eden Roskill lose their 7th. 71 for 7. Jay Patel at the crease, number 9. Parnell being rewarded for the decision to win to bowl first. Been a bit of rain around today, more forecasted tomorrow actually for most of the country, most of the land. Don't know what motu means in Te It's a short extra cover and a cover and play. You can see those two fielders to the right of screen as they play this straight to third man, throw at the striker's end. Jay Patel gets home safely. And they're going to pinch two. No, big mix up. Someone's got to go. No one goes in the end. Well, they both get home safely. I think they could have taken 3 after all that. I can't remember who the thrower was last week in the Kuki Cup, but someone took about a couple of days to throw the ball and hit one stump with the batter well out of his crease. Tom Dunlop probably had more time than he realised. In the heat of battle can happen. This one will be down to long off, and Jay Patel's going to scamper back and gets home for 2. Sadala taking on the cause now. Jay Patel moved to Eden Roskill from QMU a couple of seasons ago now. And then Darwin Barty came from Papatoetoe. And then I popped up in the same season as well. Here at Eden Roskill, wearing my Eden Roskill shirt today. Made sure I did my washing yesterday, so I had this shirt ready to go. Plus, this is clipped off the pads. From fine leg, it's 4 runs off the bat. Into 14, 78 for 7. Yeah, made sure I'll get a job interview tomorrow with Age Concern Hamilton, or Age Concern Waikato, I should say. Still hunting for that elusive job. Still doing this. I'll still do this actually, even if I do get employed. My availability might be limited though. Outside Saturdays. Nick Tapper, 3 overs for 20. The Water's End. James Nelson's bowled his 4 overs, 2 for 22. Harry Cullen Hyatt has 1. Hayden Dixon has 2. And Justin Norrie has 2 as well. This is played behind point. So short third man, and I'll settle for 1. Just having a look at the other game between in this pool between Cornwall and Grafton at Cornwall. Grafton 108 for 7 after 16 overs. Sadala's not happy with a bit of grass at the bottom of his bat. Has been 1 rained off game in the Premier Comp. This is flicked through square leg. And they settle for 1. Hark Pakuranga and Auckland Uni have been called off. I actually got a funny feeling the reserves game between those two have been called off as well. That Prem's game at Lloyd Elsmore. Yeah, only game that has been abandoned. Update the reserves and thirds in a moment. This is pushed to cover for 1. Reserves are for, I'd say a lot less than 100. 57. Thank you, Hirsch. Parnell thirds. Sorry, it's the thirds that have been bowled out. No, sorry, no, it's reserves. Sorry, yep. I'm reading the wrong thing at the wrong time. This is the mid-wicket for 1. Parnell thirds batting first at Thomas Bloodworth, 117 for 4. The reserves game is at Keith Hay at the crease for Parnell. There's a fill-in at the top of the innings that scored 78 before being dismissed, and then a couple of fill-ins that are currently batting, so I can't really tell you much there. Athava Muli, this is played to fine leg, and the old Harbour Bridge over it. Harry Cullen Hyatt, they might look at a third, and yes, they're going to come back for 3 and gets home safely. Athava Muli, I do apologise if I pronounce that wrong. He's 2 for 2 off 1 over. Shavang Patel and Sawer Khan, the other wicket takers for Eden Roskill in that Premier 3 game. Slow ball. And doesn't beat point, throw at the stumps is wild. And both batters backing up too far to eventually get a single. Have a look at the wicket takers for Parnell. Reserves happening behind us here at Thomas Bloodworth, part of Parnell Cricket Club. Aldrin James was the highest scorer for Eden Roskill with 15. Only player to reach only player to reach double figures in that 57 all out is Pawan Corral at the road end. 86 for 7, just a single behind square on the league side. One more to Jay Patel's total. This is played to short extra cover, no run. Slow leafy ball, but straight to mid wicket again. This one left alone, and there's a dot ball. There's been no extras in this game at all. Been tight bowling from Parnell. As this one played out to the cover sweeper. Stala moves to 16. 87 for 7, one ball left in the 16th. It's just starting to get a bit darker now. Club does have a few floodlights on. As the reverse comes out from Jay Patel, a couple of bounces and 4 runs to end the 16th, 91 for 7. Hirsch, one of the strangest injuries I've ever seen was here. So Grandma Rugby Club, their juniors play here, and I was photographing a game my mate was refereeing, and this kid walked past holding his shoulder. What's happened here? This is in warm-ups. Caught up with this kid later on, just happened to be at the same senior game I was at. As Hayden Dixon comes into the attack at the water's end, went back to catch a rugby ball and caught the 10-ton roller behind him. Dislocated his shoulder. Yeah, it was basically where the roller is now. I half wondered whether that's what the injury. Like, I couldn't think of anything else. Here's Tadala's first ball. Almost takes off for a single. Jay Patel says no, thank you. Dixon 2 for 7. One ball into his third. Double wicket maiden, first over of the match. Back of the league, tries to kill on the sweep, appeal for LBW. And this time Dunlop gives him a bit of time and not too far away. Gets a single. It's your league bye, sorry, I should say. Next ball, Patel plays down the ground, down to long on. And they get a single. Sadala watching in case there was a chance of a third, but it was too well hit. As the next ball is wide for height. Hirsch, as long as it's not 67, right? Tell that joke in a second. Bowled, middle stump, peg back. Dixon has his third. And good innings from Arias Sadala comes to an end. It is 93 for 8, dismissed for 16 off 22. The joke about being 67 is the whole 6-7 craze going on at the moment. She's probably not because school's out currently. Sorry about turning the mic on and off. It's, constantly just then. Excuse me. Shia Safi walking to the crease at number 9. Ken Older bat scored 50 in a one-day game against Ellerslie last year. Was pushed down to the ground for 1 to long off. This one got it through third man, picks the fielder up inside the circle and beats him to the boundary as well. First boundary in a while. 99 for 8. Ends the 17th, 99 for 8. There's some great fielding just off to the right of screen. Mid wicket. Extra cover, I should say. Full toss. Played straight at mid wicket this time, no problem with the fielding. And an appeal. No finger coming up though. Goes onto the back foot. Extra cover comes around to irregulation there. Doesn't throw. It's one more of the total. 101 for 8. Onto the back foot. Plays this to mid off, sitting on inside the circle there, and they run with a shot. Jay Patel moves to 17 off 11. Safi 3 off 3. Slow ball from Carl. He plays this to point. 102 for 8. And even Roskill being asked to bat first here in the third T20 game. First ball of Jay Patel down to mid-on. Again, no run with the shot. Been positive stuff between the wickets in this innings. This is onto the back foot. Played to point. Jay Patel calls him through. Reverse comes out. Skip comes out, but can't connect. Already connected one tonight.
But did you change that other one? Oh,
There's an edge. Goes up. It's going to fall safely. Jay Patel is living a good life out there. Do apologise. There's just a bit of confusion with the scores at the moment. Safi has to go, edges it onto his stumps, fine edge, and it's 105 for 9. Sahal Rawa walks out to bat at number 11. Ends the 19th, 104 for 9. Harry Cullen Height to bowl the last single to point. 105 for a 9.
So how did that last day go? 19. Yeah. Sorry, one. Just read it out, straight out. Okay.
There's a swing and a miss. Dunlop tries to throw it down. They're getting pinch a single. Cullen Height. So it'll be a late. It'll be a bye. Sorry.
Single in a bye.
As Cullen Height does his own fielding.
Who bowled the
Who
last
bowls
over?
19?
Scoop tries to come out. It's the third time Joe's tried it. Did connect with the first. Two balls left. 106 for 9. Eden Roskill being asked to bat first. After Parnell won the toss. Frutch was 0, Modi 3, Neil Patel 0, Swaim Desai 18, Avi Patel 8, Rajat Chaudhry top scoring with 32, Arya Sadala 16, Daman Bhatti 3, Jay Patel on strike on 18. And Shiasafi, no, sorry, that will be updated shortly. There's another play and a miss from Jay Patel.
This is previous. What if we had this over? One?
1-5.
Yeah.
Not.
Connects with this one. They'll look for 2. Here's Saharawat comes back and they'll be run out. Eden Roskill all out on the last ball for 107. And we'll be back in 10 minutes' time. Parnell chasing 108, the winner of this game.
Who was the fielder?
Guy that's at point, like, coming to the umpire now.
Over there.
Yeah, by the wicket.
Giving the high five. Back in 10. Parnell chasing 108, the winner of this going through the quarterfinals on Sunday. Hooky Maona, welcome back. Parnell needing 108 to win. James Nelson and Hayden Dixon at the crease. James Nelson on strike. Damon Barty left arm over from the water's end.
Oh, finale.
First ball into the pads. Huge appeal from Eden Roskill. This one full toss. Oh no, sorry. Fuller delivery. Played to Jay Patel at mid wicket.
Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. That's great.
Down the wicket goes Nelson. Plays this behind point.
Yes. Yeah, bro. Awesome, mate.
And
Most,
pick up 2 to the point
good, mate.
boundary.
How's down south?
Fifth ball of the first. And into the pads. Nelson didn't go anywhere.
What's next?
How can it possibly say for 9? Because when I look at the scorecard, there's only one not out.
How are you?
Oh,
Oh, right.
yeah, that'll be.
That's the thing though, even if I had it correct, but I was secondary, even at the end of the game, it would
Yeah.
take the primary score.
So this is played to cover. Ends the first over. Parnell chasing 108.
I'm sorry.
A 2 without loss. Sheer Safi at the road end. Deep in the crease goes Hayden Dixon. Plays for Cook Islands men's national side. Took part in the Kuki Cup last week. I think he even scored a good 50 as well. Stala just being moved in from the cover boundary to inside the circle.
Yes.
And Safi decides to hang on to this ball. This time bowls. This one through long on. They might get two. And they do. Down to long on. Quick one. This one through long on. All along the ground. The ground is definitely dried out now. It's 4. 13 without loss. 2 balls left in the second. Back of the length. This one. 3 fine league. Barty giving chase.
3. Come back, that's 3 on Darwin.
It's not like the mic's on here, eh, Harry?
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Two. This one outside edge, down to short third man, Viraj Modi through the hands. And the first real chance wasn't easy, but it wasn't the most difficult catch either. They pinch a single, 12 without loss. Last ball of the second, and Safi does his own fielding. 2 overs gone. Parnell chasing 108. 12 without loss. They won the toss earlier today and elected to field. Dum and Buddy left arm over. As I said in the first things, this is up in the air. Vote Modi going back, and it's going to land safely. Well kept in. And they pick up 2. It was aerial, and Modi would had to turn. So the ball's coming over his shoulder. As Nelson plays this to cover. Just have a look and see what's happening in the Women's Super Smash, although it may have finished at Kennards High Community Oval. As this is over, backward square all the way to 6 runs. Well, theoretically it hasn't finished. Auckland Hearts chasing 94, a 56 for 2, so they require 38 from 45 balls, so well in front of the game at Eden Park Outer Oval, or Kennards High Community Oval. I think it's the last season that domestic cricket in Auckland will be played there, moving to Colin Maiden Park or Auckland University from next season. Goes a bit fuller this time, does Barty. Now they're going to pinch a quick single off the wicket. Good running. Nelson on 20. Hayden Dixon on strike on 1. That Kiki Cup last week, the Cook Islands took part of, as well as ACA Development, ACA Indians. Goes after this one, up and over mid-off. Didn't quite get all of it, but it's 4 runs nonetheless. Cook Islands preparing for the 2026 ICC Asia Pacific T20 World Cup qualifiers for 2028, being held in Australia and New Zealand. That World Cup, the first T20 World Cup being held here, and the last one since 2015. The next T20 World Cup is next month in New Zealand and Sri Lanka, in India and Sri Lanka. This one's at bottom edge. Robert can't pull it in. 4 runs, good over here for Parnell at the moment. And they're moving along to 29 without loss after 3. Hayden Dixon's played 14 matches for 14 T20 internationals for Cook Islands, highest score of 112 not out. Struggled with the bat recently. Having a look at his stats. Can't see who that 112 was against. There's Eden Roskill bringing on spin. Jay Patel left arm spin, used to be left arm pace. Until a couple of seasons ago, decided spin was a bit easier on the body. $112 coming against Vanuatu. Just seen. Reminder that the 25-26 Hamilton Premier Heck Holland Plate Final this Saturday this Saturday morning it starts. Here's this one down 2, long on, and hangs on to the catch. Does Sahil Rawat? Good catch as well. And Parnell lose their first. It's 29 for 1. Daniel Breslin comes in at number 3 for Parnell. Yeah, as I was saying, Heck Holland played the Hamilton Premier Men One Day final this Saturday at Galloway Park, 10:30am. First ball, you can catch the action live here on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel. I won't be going to Waitakere for the Eden Roskill Premier One Day game against Waitakere at Te Atatū Park. Parnell have won the reserves match by 8 wickets. As playing a miss from Presland first ball with more than 15 overs to spare. I think that's a one of 92 balls, which is pretty high up there. Only chasing 61. That game at Thomas Bloodworth. It's this one behind point. Modi gives chase, and they pick up one more to the total. Have a look at the Premier 3 game being played at Keith Hay Park. Nitin Kaushik, the Eden Roskill club manager, has been tuning in at some point tonight. This one played to Sadala at Ford Point. Parnell batted first in that game. Just refreshed my page. Made 198 for 8 in their 20 overs, and in reply Eden Roskill 22 without loss. Down the wicket, straight down the grounds. Rowett can't pull it in, it's 4. 34 for 1, 1 ball left in the 4th. Do apologise to the 2 of the 3 highest scores of fill-ins, 78 and 25. Sam Jackson batting at number 10, 26 off 7, not out. Athava Muli with 4 for 24, the best of the Eden Roskill bowlers. As this time, the other side of the wicket, and 4 runs nonetheless. 4 gone, 38 for 1. Rajat Chaudhry at the water's end. Do apologise, it's Sahil Rawat at the water's end, both wearing 51. Sahil pace bowler, whereas Rajat spin. And Presland pretty happy to leave this one alone. The other game going on this pool between Cornwall and Grafton at Cornwall Park. This one's chopped down to backward point. Grafton, very similar to Eden Roskill, bowled out on the last ball of the 20th over for 131. And Cornwall 56 for 2 in the 7th over. We do apologise, there is a little discrepancy with our scoreboard. Eden Roskill was bowled out. I'll tell you why right this second that doesn't overly matter. This one's pulled down. Jay Patel does the fielding at point. At cover, sorry. No run, shot the stumps, but Presland was back. The only thing immediately that concerns is net run rate. I can tell you that winner of this game, regardless of how close and how distant it becomes, they go through the quarters, both teams tied on points. Outside edge, beats short third man and races away for 4. If it was a tied game, Parnell would go through on superior run rate. But net run rate, if a team's bowled out short of their allotted overs, it's calculated as if they batted the full 20. So in this case, considering Eden Roskill bowled out on the last ball of the innings, it doesn't matter. Hopefully I didn't overly confuse anyone there with that explanation. Totally understandable if I have. This one's played off the pads. So fine leg. Fielder back on the boundary. Patel does the fielding. And 1 run to the total. 1 ball left in the 5th. 43 for 1. The one day is this weekend, round 6 of the Jeff Crow and Richard Jones in the Roskill, and Richard Jones taking on Waitakere at Waitakere. Excuse me, Parnell travelling to East Coast Bays in the Jeff Crow. As this one's left alone and it's called wide. The next game of Eden Roskill's I'll live stream and commentate, assuming Parnell win here, which personally I kind of hope they don't, but you know, all credit to them if they do. They're definitely in the box seat at the moment. I was trying to cover myself. I was trying to cover myself, Harry.
You always look after you, Ben.
That's what I'm saying. Full toss. Through long off, and it's 4. It's the 5th. 47 for 1. Apologies, 48 for 1. Got about the wide. Raja Chaudhry, this time at the road end. No, I do apologise, I know I got a bit of stick just for that comment before about who I support. I do get pretty well treated here at Parnell, so do enjoy coming when I'm able to. I do thank them for hosting us tonight. But yeah, the next game I will do of Eden Roskill's is next Saturday, 24th of January, so not this coming. The last game or the last round of Richard Jones Trophy against Grafton United, in that game being at Keithay Park. Chaudhry just moving his fielders around. Safi just off screen there. He's got 2 points in play. This happened quite a bit at Kuki Cup at Cornwall last week. There's a forward point and a backward point. And talking about a lot of things that happened at Kuki Cup last week, Chaudhry did that about 5 times in the week. It wasn't a full week, but close enough too. It's played down to Jay Patel at mid-off. Also took an absolute blinder of a catch in the Kuki Cup as well, caught and bowled. As it finds the edge this time, lands safely to backward point. Finish off the highlights of that Kuki Cup in the next few days. I'll get the highlights of this done as well in coming days. Keep an eye out on the Bevs Broadcasting official Facebook page, as this one's just run off the face to third man. And they take a single. Yeah, those highlights posted to Bevs Broadcasting official Facebook page. There's a link to that in the description. Do a lot of my work on YouTube due to Facebook regulations. Comes down the wicket, goes straight as the crow flies. 6 runs. Walker walking around had a quick look at that and said, well, that was massive. She wasn't wrong. She quite easily the biggest one of tonight. Pretty much on the road, I think. Yep, it has gone on the road. Just looking at the Eden Roskill fielder, might have to knock on a door to say, excuse me. This one's chopped to mid wicket. One ball left in the 6th. Good comeback there from Chaudhry. None for 7 with 1 ball left in his first. Dixon on strike on 27 off 10. On the broom. Through fine leg. That'll be a retrieval mission to end the over. 6 gone, 59 for 1. Sahara, it starts the second over with a leg bye. None for 10 in his first. I think it took to like the 18th over for there to be an extra in the Eden Roskill innings. It's back in the crease, goes down the ground. The one bounce, 4 runs. Does love to go deep in the crease and play that one. The other thing about that Kuki Cup last week is if you caught the end of the TV1 Sports News on Friday night, there was an interview about the Cook Islands side and saying if you don't know Cornwall Cricket Club number 1, it's about 60 to 70 metre boundaries. Quite a big club ground. Deep in the crease again, leaves it alone. And it's a dot. And the Eden Roskill, the Cook Islands players were saying at home they play on about half that size. This is a chance to play on a proper cricket oval for them. Second time I've been involved with that Cook Islands side. Oh, this one just over the... Oh, bowled, sorry. Fucking too busy looking at the keeper. I think it was a chance caught behind. Fine innings comes to an end. 35 of 14 deliveries. And Eden Roskill have a second, 64 for 2. Cook Islands national men's captain Mara Ave at the crease. One of 2 spinning all-rounders for Parnell that didn't bowl tonight. Among the Sajis Dumbo Gula. There's this one just past Rawat. And they punch a single.
Who'd you play? Don't know, Roskill?
PL for RBW pretty high on the pads. There's a you have to be joking me stance there. Ends the 7th, 65 for 2. First ball from Joe Patel at the road end. Chops onto the pads. Down the wicket, and Patel will do his own fielding. Back in the crease, plays this down to long on. One more to the total, 66 for 2. A couple of other finals confirmed that I will be doing. hopefully doing the quarterfinals and semi-finals somewhere on Sunday here in Auckland for the Martin Guptill T20 comp. Wonder if this will go through to the quarterfinals along with Cornwall in the pool. As Patel does his fielding. It's pretty quick between wickets with the bat. As I said, used to be a left arm pace. Last couple of seasons changed to spin. Left arm orthodox if you want to be pedantic. And there's Safi coming in off the cover boundary. And they get one more. Now, I won't know who, when, where and why until at least tomorrow about the quarterfinals and whether I'm live streaming or not. As this one's hit the pad and it's spooned out to point. Ends the 8th, 67 for 2. Yeah, the other two finals I'm doing this season are the Auckland Premier Men T20 final at Bay Oval at the end of the last Wednesday night of February. I think it's the 25th off the top of my head. And then last Saturday of March, I'm back at Bay Oval for the Auckland Premier Men one-day final, Williams Cup. Second time I'll be doing the Williams Cup final. That'll be my third and fourth time live streaming at one of New Zealand's, probably one of the world's greatest cricket grounds, Bay Oval in Mount Maunganui. If you want to keep an eye out for what I'm doing, where I'm doing, and how I'm doing, Bev's Broadcasting Official on Facebook page. This is clipped to mid-wicket. And Modi coming in from mid-on does the fielding. This one played on the crease to backward point, and some good running for a single. Been a highlight of both innings. .39 now required from 70. 8 wickets in hand. It's full off the pads through square leg. Sadala will keep it to 1. Swinging round to from deep backward square. This one down to Jay Patel coming in off the mid-wicket boundary. Just doing it pretty easy at the moment, Parnell. Pulled round, straight to Sadala on the deep backward square boundary. Just easy singles at the moment. That pitch is not really going to let the ball get through at a ferocious pace. It's going to stick in the pitch. And the crease again, chops us into the ground. Ends the night with a dot, 72 for 2. Patel's first ball of his 10th played to sway him to sight, third man.
Abdul scored 61 off 21.
Jay Patel does his own fielding. A very wide mid-on. I take it as dismissed. I'm going. hence why I didn't repeat what you said, Noosh. I thought I'll wait till I find out the score myself and update the listeners. Parnell winning the reserves already. Chasing 62 is this one just in front of Patel. I'm still trying to look at the prems, not the thirds. Down the wicket. Down too long off. Good fielding there, stops the ball. Avi Patel. More to the total. One ball left in the 10th. No, 2 balls left in the 10th, sorry. That'll be a single to cover. 75 for 2, 33 required now from 61. Caught behind us, yes it is! Short one from Jay Patel, swings at it, got a bit of bounce. And Eden Roskill have their third, 75 for 3 after 10. Roger Chaudhry switching ends, bowled one over from the road end, now bowling from the water end. Is Sajid Dumbagula on debut, premier debut for Parnell. He's played plenty of other premier cricket, including Hamilton Star University, funny enough in Hamilton. Was due to, how about this, Hirsch? He was going to make his Prem debut before Christmas at North Shore. And short from Chaudhry. Sadala in from the deep backward square. Boundary. And they didn't play because there was a hole in the covers that water had got onto the pitch. It was that. This is the week before, like when we played Suburbs. Yeah. So it wasn't weather related.
Yeah.
About to face his first ball for Parnell Premiers. Works us off the pads. pretty confident batter. Well, he was when he was playing for Star Uni. At least, I don't think don't think much has changed. Full played to backward point. Yeah, even Roskill Premier Threes at Thomas Bloodworth behind us here. 116 for 1 halfway through the 10th, chasing 198. And I can tell you, a person who's been dismissed for Eden Roskill is Abdul M. Ahmadzai. There's two of them. 61 off 21. 6 fours, 5 sixes in there. So this one's back at Chaudhry. Do you know who's opening with it? This one's single down to long off for 1. You got those over, Justin?
Yep.
78.
78.
Mate, I've got that. 78 for 3 after 11.
Cats are worse.
First ball of Jay Patel's over. Starts with a good diving save at extra cover. It's a spec Bas Patel and they'll get another single. Doing that mostly in singles at the moment. Parnell 79 for 3. Fourth ball quicker and flatter, and this played out to Shir Safi for a single on the cover boundary. Sajid Dambagula will get another single. To long off, 1 ball left in the 12th, moves to 3. Daniel Presland on strike, 17 off 28. Unusual for him. Does like to go better than run a ball in a T20 like most. Just a bit like everyone else. This one beats Patel. And Presland will move to 18. 83 for 3 after 12. First ball from Chaudhry. I think I heard someone on Nash say lower than a pregnant snail. That's probably lower than that. Describe that first ball. Takes half a step, sweeps to deep backward square, and Preslin not interested in a second. This one just played to mid wicket from Dambagola. Scoops through fine leg and 4 runs. 88 for 3.
J.
This one played down to long on for 1. This one played to short cover. Swaim decide the captain does the fielding. 13 gone. 7 overs to get 19 runs here for Parnell. Devratra at the road end as Dambagola plays to Modi at point. Jay Patel being moved off the cover boundary to regulation cover. Wickets is the need for it. Eden Roskill, this one's just gone over Jay Patel there. About a couple of steps away from Viraj Modi that you could see on screen, and they pick up 2. Down the wicket, and Neil Patel's missed it. He is pretty good behind the stumps. He's played for Auckland A earlier today at Keith A Park. But maybe a bit of tiredness creeping in. So this is played to cover. Comes down the wicket again, goes inside out, up and over extra cover. Chaudhary giving chase.
Nice side.
And they'll pick up 2. 1 ball left in the 14th after a leg spinner. Played a bit of for Hamilton Old Boys down in Hamilton. You know, Hamilton cricket, coached by Janice Fraser. Can't be involved in Hamilton cricket and not know the name Janice Fraser or Rupert Hodgson. So this is a single to finish the 14th to mid-on. It's 94 for 3. 14 now required. Daman Buddy back into the attack at the water's end. It's Brett and one of the other Parnell people giving the sight screen a good push. Sajith just asking for the sight screen to change. Left arm over to the right hander. And just off the pup. Sajith said wait. Preslin said yes. They get a single. 95 for 3. Dan Bergolla moves to 14. Preslin 19. And strike. There's this one, 3 cover beats Chiasafi. Gives chase and restricts it to 2. 97 for 3, 11 runs away. This one to extra cover, Desai does the fielding. Quarters and semis happening this Sunday, the 18th. Possibly will be a couple of games will be live streamed, just depends on where, how and when and why. That won't be known until tomorrow. I'll try and reach out to clubs. As Barty season coming. Swing and a miss. So I'd trade to cover hits direct, and I'd say just in. Umpire says so as well. 98 for 3, 10 away. Bergolla finds an inside edge onto his pads. Ends the 15th. Equation 10 off 30 with 7 wickets in hand. Parnell looking comfortable at the moment. Right through to bowler's second over. None for 5. Jay Patel's bowled his 4 overs, 2 for 19. Buddy just finished his third, none for 23. Floats one up. Safi at mid-on does the fielding. This one cut. Good fielding there from Jay Patel. Stopped a certain 4. They get a single. Mind you can watch these games back often as you like. Unless YouTube go and delete them. I don't delete them. There's very specific reasons. Need to. Haven't found one in 7 years. I haven't found too many. So this one's floated outside off and called wide. 100 comes up. Highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. Got to get through the last few games of the Kuki Cup last week before this one. Considering I do a bit of part-time work for Delivereasy, delivering food in Pairo and Waihi. Just depends on my shifts there, as this one's cut straight to Modi at point on the bounce. There's this one down to mid-on, some good fielding there. Goes back and across. Plays it to Cal corner. 16 gone. 101 for 3. 7 required from 4 overs. Barty to bowler's last over. None for 23. Dan Bagola 15 off 18. Daniel Preslin 23 off 38. One thing that won't show on stats, me being a stats person, so this one finds the outside edge down to third man. Beats third man as well. Slid right past it. So pick up a bonus run. It's how important that 23 off 38 is, even though it seems slow at a lower target. It's definitely held up his end. I think he's only given one chance out of it as well. Full down over mid on. Giving chase, not a chance that one. And I will come back for a second, bit of a hesitation, but it's too comfortably. 3 away now, Parnell.
Yeah, who's next year now?
Swing and a miss, outside off.
We actually got 11 players.
This one through cover. Wait and see whether that's the end of the game. They pick up 2. Scores are tied.
Not watched the game from here.
Strange things in cricket happen, but this one would be stranger. 7 wickets for no run. There is 1 wicket. Caught it fine leg. Hey, it's not the first time, guys. It's not the first time. That big goalie has to go. For 21 of 23. This Will Ormiston walks out to bat. Can Will Ormiston hit the winning run? Not this ball. Plays it to cover. Bit of a argument over who was going to field that. Ends the 17th. 107 for 4. Raja Chaudhary bails out for the second time in this game. Goes on the sweep. Beats shot fine leg. Parnell have won this game by 6 wickets and 17 balls. They will progress through to Sunday's quarterfinals with venue and opposition to be confirmed. Congratulations to them. Before Saturday, the Hamilton Premier One-Day Final, the Heck Holland Plate, between Mara Suburbs and Melville. First ball 10:30am. Catch that live here on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel or at Galloway Park. Until next time, hey Corner, best of luck for both teams
Yes,
on Saturday.